Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I will be right back with Did You Know episode 2 and some happy mail and an acquisition. Okay, see you in a sec. Natalie's Closet. Okay, so welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Welcome to all of our new subscribers and welcome back to all of our existing subscribers. I'm so happy to have you here and thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. So as I said, today is the second episode of Did You Know? I also have two happy mails. One that I was expecting, I'm just not sure what it looks like exactly. And then one is actually a prize that I won from Christmas on Crestline on a live that he did, and I answered the very first question correctly first. So I've got that, and then I have a small acquisition from Michael's because I needed to get some stuff in order to make some stitch markers, and yeah, so we'll go through all of that. But first, we're going to go through the Did You Know episode 2 part first. I think I said first a couple times there, sorry. But, oh yeah, and then I wanted to show you something that I found going through some yarn, looking for stuff that I wanted to send to my winners of the hashtag Christmas in July fairies. But anyway, so today what we're going to do is we are going to go through and I'm going to show you what the different symbols on different yarn labels mean. Now I have 5, okay, you all know that I am like obsessed with indie yarn. Well, a lot of the indie yarn that I get, they don't have, okay, I'm not going to show you the color, you guys saw it really quick, but they don't have symbols on them. It simply states machine wash, or well, mostly it's hand wash, whatever, but it has it written out on the label. Versus a lot of the yarns that you get at big box stores and stuff like that, that have labels that have the symbols on them. So I had to kind of, that was also, it was kind of a combination of finding the yarns I was going to do to give away to my winners and trying to find yarns that I have that actually have symbols on them. So I have 5 different yarns. Some of them have the same thing on them, but each one of them has something different to them. And then I'm also going to show you the sheets that I printed out for myself to have them on hand. So that you can, if you want to take a screenshot once I actually put it up onto the camera, or all I really did was searched, I think it was like, what do the symbols on a yarn label mean, or something like that. What, yeah, I think that's what I typed in. I don't know, but you get like 8,000 different, you know, answers to it, and some of them were off of the images tab, but then others were actually from different websites. I have several different ones, but I found 2 that really cover it well. So anyway, we'll go through that, then we'll go through the happy mail, then I'll show you a hank of yarn that I found while going through my stuff, or my stash, and then I'll show you the small acquisition that I got at Michael's. So anyway, to start, I'm going to assume, and I know what they say about that, but I'm going to assume that we all know what this symbol means. It's the size of the yarn. So this is a medium 4-weight worsted yarn. It's actually the Super Saver Ombre. A dear friend of mine gave this to me the first time I met her at lunch. So that is, yeah, I still haven't made anything with it. I'm so sorry. But anyway, the next 2 are the hook size or the needle size, those 2 right there. And then it also shows you what a 4x4 inch swatch would be. That set, like for the crochet, it's 12 single crochet with 15 rows. If you did 12 single crochets across and 15 rows up, that should be a 4x4 inch square. That's to go for gauge. So that's what those 2 are. And it also shows you the recommended hook size, which is in this case a 5.5 millimeter hook or an I9. Okay, now we're getting into the care instructions. All right, so in this particular case, this, I'm wanting to make sure you can see it. This symbol right here is the washing instructions, okay? Now, do you see how there's 2 lines underneath that? This is saying it can be machine washed, and the 2 lines underneath the little like washing basin, those 2 little tiny lines right there, means on delicate cycle. Okay, so if you didn't have those 2 lines, which one of the other yarns I have doesn't have it, that would just mean normal wash cycle. 1 line is permanent press, 2 lines is delicate. So this is on, you can machine wash on delicate cycle, and it shows 104 degrees, which actually is warm water. That's 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. There are times when instead of actually putting the temperature on there, it'll have 2 dots on it. That two dots in the little washing basin means warm water. Okay, 1 dot means cold, 2 warm, 3 hot, and then there's 4, 5, and 6. That's just hotter, hotter, hotter. And then this next one is the dry cycle, or I mean that it can be machine dried. Please excuse my nails. It's been almost 4 or 3 weeks, so I apologize. But that's the drying, so you can machine dry it, and that 1 little dot means on cold or low temperature, okay? And it's on a tumble dry. Whoops, almost dropped it. So the square and then the little circle on the inside, right there, that circle, that means it's tumble dry, okay? And the single dot means on cold or low temperature. This one should be self-explanatory, but that's a little iron. So that one is do not iron. You've got the iron with the X across it. That means do not iron. The triangle means that's the bleaching option. This says do not bleach. It's got the X on it. So that means do not bleach. Okay, so that is what goes for the Super Saver Ombre. Now, if you have any questions, there are so many different symbols and so many different variations of the symbol with the dots and the lines and the this and the that. If you have a yarn that has something that I don't show, if you want to ask me the question, go ahead. Or like I said, I'm going to go ahead and show you these sheets that I'm going off of, and you can just simply take a screenshot. I'll hold it up for a second so that you can take a screenshot of it, and then that way you can go ahead and save that image. This was actually a yarn that was gifted to me, I think from my boss's wife. I think someone in her family had it. Some yarns that I have were donated, like a friend of mine, her grandmother passed away, so she gave me like loads of yarn. Now I've donated a good portion of it to the nursing home and assisted living facility, along with a bunch of knitting needles and some crochet hooks that is like literally maybe 2-3 streets up the road from me. But this was given to me by my boss's wife. Now this is the Bernat Boa. I think they still make it, but that's what I'm going off of now. The recommended hook size is 6.5 millimeter. Now this is the little washing basin with a hand in it. That means it's hand wash. Okay. Now this one is the drying symbol, and that line right there, that means dry flat. So you do not machine dry this. You hand wash it and you lay it flat to dry. This is do not bleach. Now the circle is the dry cleaning symbol. With the A means you can dry clean it with any solvent. Okay, so that's what those symbols mean. So the circle, the plain circle right there, is the dry cleaning symbol. That's the bleach. This is the machine dry, or this is the drying symbol, and that line right there means to lay it flat. That's the washing symbol, and that means hand wash. Okay, so now this one's tiny. This is from Hobium. It's the Lory Natural Cotton. This is 85% cotton, 15% polyester. The recommended hook size is a 3.5. They say it's a 4 worsted. Yeah, I guess it is a worsted weight. But these symbols, this is machine wash in 40-degree temperature, which is warm. Do not bleach. Do not iron. You can dry clean it with any solvent. This is tumble dry on any heat. You see there's no dots in it. It's not filled in black. Sorry if I'm moving too much, but it's kind of, my arms are not wanting to work here. So that just means any heat and tumble dry. Or if you don't want to dry it in the machine, you can lay it, the way to do it is to lay it flat to dry, because there are symbols where you can dry it in the shade, drip dry it, or line dry it. That with the little line, the square with the little line, means you can lay it flat to dry. All right, so this one is a yarn that I got from my local yarn shop. It's Peter Pan Cupcake Deliciously Soft. It is very soft. This one also has it written in underneath the symbol, which is nice. And some of the yarns, they'll have the symbols, but they'll also have the written instructions under it too. So this one is machine wash, warm water, and see that single line on this one, that means permanent press right there. That means permanent press versus the two lines that said delicate on the Super Saver. Do not iron. Oh, it's 50% acrylic, 50% nylon. And then that right there is the drying symbol. So it's dry on tumble dry, low heat, because it has that single dot. You see that? So that's on low heat or cool. Wow, I'm like really hot right this second. My air kicked off and now I'm like, whew. It's really hot here. Really, really hot. I mean, we've been in the like 94 to 97 range with the heat indexes being like 100 to 116 depending on the day. And then we get our thunderstorms in the evenings and stuff, which is our regular summer pattern. But oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's ridiculous. And I'm in front of my window, so it's like really whew, hot, hot, hot. All right, so this last one, this is I don't know if you guys remember when I did my live in my bedroom after, I think that was after the pool. It said something like after pool live or something, I don't know, after swimming live or whatever. And I had something on pause on my TV. And just at the last second, I said, what movie is that? And whoever guesses it gets a skein of yarn. Well, it happened to be Tammy from Twisted Stitches. Yes, we met up for lunch recently. Did I bring it for her? No, it's right here. Sorry, Tammy. I know we've already had the conversation. I said I'll bring it to her next time we have lunch versus sending it to her. I mean, it's you know, one ball of yarn. But this is the Lamia Merino. It's 100% wool. It's actually not a scratchy wool, believe it or not, for being just 100% wool. It doesn't say merino wool. It doesn't say anything else. Just wool. And I like it. And it's the fuchsia, I think, color. Okay, we're not talking about the yarn. Okay, sorry about that. We're talking about symbols here. They say this is a number 2, so a sport weight. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. So recommended hook size is a 2 to 2.5 millimeter hook. Now this one is, you can machine wash it. Can you see that? You can machine wash it on warm, and you see those two little lines underneath the washing thing? Yeah, so that means delicate cycle. Do not bleach. You can iron it, and that one little dot means on low heat. You see the one little dot? So that means on low heat. Now this is the dry cleaning symbol. Now the P is any solvent except trichloroethylene. Proud of me? Okay, it's right here in front of me. I didn't remember that. So the A is any solvent, F is petroleum solvent only, and the P is any solvent except the trichloroethylene. That's what that one is. This is do not machine dry. This is, you guys remember? Lay flat to dry. That little line means lay flat to dry. Uh-oh. The label fell off my Lauren. Okay, I got it back. All right, so I have no room on my desk. Okay, so those are the 5 different yarns I was able to find that had something different on each one. I hope that helped a little bit. And as I said, with the Did You Know series, it's going to be informative stuff, whether it's history stuff or different stuff, okay, for you to be able to learn. And so many of you guys, oh my God, I love it. So many of you guys said you love to learn. History, whatever the case is, you love to learn. And yes, once I'm able, now, oh, I didn't bring it over here. We did go to Home Goods and I found something that holds the phone. And it says that it's strong enough to be where, like, you can, like a boom would be, like I have my tripod and a boom is like a metal bar that would hold the camera so that I can actually put it down to do, you know, like a tutorial on the stitches or whatever. This thing says that you could, it has a super strong clippy grip thing. The only thing is I don't have a really deep lip on my desk, but I'm hoping, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping that I can clip it to the other side of the desk and that it'll be strong enough to hold my phone so that I can do it that way. If that's the case, then hopefully I'll be able to get to the stitches sooner rather than later when I, you know, because then I have to wait for a boom. I have to order and wait for it. So we'll see how that goes. But that was something that I did get, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that. But that's also going to be part of the Did You Know series, is any stitches that you guys have requested, I'll do little swatches of. So now this is the sheet I was going off of right now. Now I'm going to hold it back as far as I can so the whole thing is in it. The whole thing is in the screen. Now if you want to take a screenshot, hopefully it'll be dark enough so that you actually can see everything. But again, all I did was I typed in, what do yarn label symbols mean, or what do the labels on yarn, or what do the symbols on yarn labels mean? You get all kinds of stuff, and some, like that one said laundry care symbols. Well, we want to know how to launder our yarn, right? So these are like kind of universal as far as, you know, materials, fabrics, yarns, whatever. But this is the other one that has like 8,000 different, I'm trying to see, make sure everything is in here, but if you want to take a screenshot of it, you can. I'm trying to also stop moving, but that's difficult. So if you guys want to take screenshots of these, you're welcome to, and then that should answer all of your questions. This one has like everything broken down, like crazily or nicely. Okay, so that's it for the Did You Know series. Now I have to put all this stuff away. Do I have to? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm just gonna pile it up. Just make sure it's not in frame. Okay, it's not that bad. All right, so what next? All right, the yarn that I found going through my stuff. I'm so excited about this yarn, you have no idea. All right, now this is from my local yarn shop. It's Frolicking Feet. It says handmade, hand painted, and I think the company name is Done Roving Yarns. And I think it's Maine. It's made in Maine. I think I got that right. The colorway is Plum Tree. It's 100% domestic superwash merino. 6 to 8 stitches on 2 to 4 millimeter needles. This doesn't have a recommended hook size. It's machine wash and dry, and it's approximately 4 ounces and 480 yards. Look at this amazingness. Holy macaroni. I didn't say it right, but anyway, look at this. Is this not gorgeous? I mean, I'm not necessarily into the browns so much, but this color combination is amazing. Do you see? It's royal blue, like on the verge of purple. It's like really royal blue. It looks more purple. I don't know why it's looking more purple in camera. Maybe it's not. Maybe you guys are seeing royal blue, but holy cow, this is amazing. Amazing. I love the blue. I love the blue. You all know blue's my favorite. Well, pink and purple is right there, but blue's my favorite. So, but But the thing is in another bin, I remembered having gotten a mini hank that she had like a bunch of minis, like it was just ends from different yarns. And I remember having gotten a mini hank. Now, there were no labels on it or anything else, but bam, it was caked up already. It's the same yarn. It's the same yarn. Are you kidding me? So I got extra yardage right here. I think it was like 90 yards or something. I don't remember. I don't even know if it was that much. Honestly, I don't think it was. Maybe 50 yards. But what are the chances? I got this like a year ago maybe, and this I think I got like 6 months ago, maybe longer. What? Same stuff. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Would love to hear what you think about this yarn. I love it. Love it. All right, so now on to the Happy Mail. Like I said, Christmas on Crestline, I actually heard of them because Charlie was, I think, the first non-yarny person to enter as a fairy with the hashtag Christmas in July Fairies. And I tried to make his lives as often as possible, but he was doing a live and there were a bunch of different giveaways he was going to do. And the first one was for this prize. And it wasn't necessarily that I was going for the prize, because there were other things that I probably would have would have picked first, but this was for the first question, and I guess I got it right before anybody else did. So he sent it in this big box. I don't want to show the address, but this big box. But the thing is he has a little bit of tape right here, right? This is open. This is how it came, and the thing is part of it's ripped right here. So I'm happy that it actually got here without, being falling out or whatever. But what I ended up winning, and I thought it was funny that it was in this big box, but I get why he did it. But it was a trucker hat. He had two different hats as options. The first one was a fitted one, but it was burgundy. I think almost everywhere. And burgundy, I mean, not that I wear hats that, okay, I'm not putting it on my head because I have a headband on. But not that I wear hats often at all. But sometimes gardening, or sometimes, depending on the situation, I may need to wear something in the pool. But, so I chose the trucker hat because I preferred the gray, and I loved the colorfulness of the Christmas on Crestline. So I will put the link to his channel in the description box below. Check him out. He's so funny. And it's Christmas on Crestline, all year long Christmas, which is awesome. And I mean, he does all kinds of different giveaways. And I guess at Christmas, he actually decorates his house like crazy. And I think he said he's won like a couple of like neighborhood, like, decoration type things. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, he decorates his house and they go around and they judge or whatever. Does that? Okay, anyway, you'll see it on his channel. But now this, okay, I'm not going to show the addresses. This, love the envelope. Love it, Monique. This is from Monique at Oak Knob Makes. She asked me, she when she saw these, she said she thought of me right away. So she asked me if she sent it to me, would I try it? I explained to her that I would try it. I just have to figure out how to do it around appointments that I have. But holy cow, my scissors won't go through there. There we go. So she's like, I instantly thought of you when I saw them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to find out. Will you try it if I send it to you? So I will put the description box, I'll put the link to her channel in the description box below as well. She is the one who won my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. She actually just did a video yesterday, I think, with the unboxing. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I must have missed that. I figured you sold this because of what it is and stuff. But disclosure here, my ex-sister-in-law also sells it. but it would be, you know, I can share or spread the wealth or whatever. But I also have to see how it goes and how it works compared to what I already do, because like my nails are dip acrylic because that's the way they last long. Oh my gosh, I forgot to turn down the TV again. What is my problem? But you guys said you didn't even hear it last time until I said something. So I'm trying to open the card. She put the flap inside the card. I'm sitting here inside the envelope. I'm sitting here trying to open the card. Sorry for the crinkling. But what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. So yeah, full disclosure, my ex-sister-in-law, who I'm still close to, sells it. But oh, that's what I was saying. Whoa, almost dropped something. I use the dip acrylic because even the gels with the top coat and gel rubs, I mean, the tips, I'm so hard on my nails, they rub right off. With the dip acrylic, it's acrylic. Unless I chip it off, it stays. Although I do have issues with, because I have to use the gel top coat on it, because what goes on top of the dip acrylic, you know, I'm weird. My body is just different and it absorbs things different. It does things differently all the time. So anyway, I will try. I said I would try these, and I will try them. Actually, a couple months ago, it would have been perfect because all of my acrylic came off, and that would have been the perfect time to try these. But all right. All right, she just said, "Hey Natalie, hope you have fun with these. As soon as I saw them, I thought of you. If you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy, Monique." Look at this card. Is that not a cute card? That's just adorable. Adorable. Did you hand make this, Monique? Let me know. All right, so this is nail prep. It's a single-use nail prep pad that she included in the envelope. It's Color Street. They do have a lot of nice options. I mean, my sister-in-law posts all the time because she's like at a really high level, and I'm guessing this is like a multi-level marketing. She is pretty high up in, and they even have pedicures too. Okay, so sorry guys. What did I do? I somehow messed this up. All right, so anyway, this is the front. It's Color Street, and it's the nails that you just apply. Look at all these colors. I'm hoping you can see it without glare. But then it also tells you how to apply it and everything. I'm not going to show that because I'm sure that's kind of trade secrets and stuff. But, oh wow, those are beautiful. Easy peel and apply. 100% real nail polish strips. 16 long-lasting strips. Interesting. Can you see those without too much of a glare? I don't know if you can see it well, but do you see the sparkle? She said as soon as she saw the sparkle, she thought of me. She instantly thought of me. So thank you so much, Monique. I will try them. Again, like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out how to try them in between my nail appointments, because I do get my nails done regularly. Whoops, almost lost it. But I will try them. I said I would, and I will. It may not be like tomorrow, but I will try them. I promise. But thank you so much. You're just so incredible to have thought of me. I mean, and she talked about it on 2 different videos of hers, how she saw them and thought of me, and she had to send them to me. I mean, how thoughtful is that? That's incredible. So thank you so much, Monique, seriously, for thinking about me. I really do appreciate it, and I will try them. Believe it or not, this is the first time I would even be trying them, even with my sister-in-law having been doing it for years now. All right, so, oh, crapola. No. Hold on a second. Okay, so this main, when I went to Michael's for a couple reasons. I went to Michael's to get some more supplies for stitch markers and to get some stuff because I had somebody request some stitch markers from me. So I went to get the stuff that I needed for it. Now, I also wanted to get the beads or some beads to try to make a row counter. Well, ta-da! That's my row counter. But it's actually in use right now, so anyway, what I did was these little ones, there's 10 of these little ones, so these count for single rows. So I've got for 10 rows. These bigger ones, I have 20 of them on there. They count for 10 rows. So right now, I'm on row 15. I've got the 10 and I've got the 5. So I know that I'm at row 15. This one, though, seemed to have, I don't know, I think I was the one that moved it more than it moved on its own. But I will show you the actual packaging of the stuff that I bought. Oh, crap, I don't have the packaging for the the cord that I got. But so this was awesome and so ridiculously easy to follow. Oops. Okay, this is a Yarn Hag Ryan keychain that she sent me one time in a card. But and the emergency kit hook, it's a 4mm. But I forgot to get like a carabiner or and like a keychain that actually opens, like clips or whatever, so that I can actually put it onto the handle of my, you know what though? I think this will be too long for the bag that I have the project in. That's that blue shawl that I started and showed you guys last week. I think this might be too long for that bag, so even if I had an opening keychain, I don't know that it would work. So I may have to make another one and put maybe 2 opening keychains, like a clip keychain or a carabiner, so that it can sit like this on the bag, because then it won't be too long. So anyway, gotta play with that. But that is in use. I was making it for that shawl. Now, these are the beads that I got. It's a value pack of beads. We got the small ones and the bigger ones in here. Now, these normally retail $9.99. I checked the price checker. $3.97. Are you kidding me? Great deal for all of these. I did want to use some other ones that they had, but I couldn't find, and I was talking to Ryan while I was there, and she was telling me that I could use the bracelet, like the bracelet, not thread. I don't know that I'd want to use the thread because that's too thin. But because the beads were about the size of the smaller ones in here, like this blue one right there, but it just has a much smaller hole. It's larger than the beads that I use for my stitch markers, but still, yeah. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and try these first, and then I'll go ahead and play with getting a thinner cord. But I just got, she said to make sure that whatever cord I got was waxed, which is what I did. And as you can see, it's pretty thin, honestly. And I have a feeling that 2 strands of this would have fit into the beads, the other beads. But I didn't want to get those beads and then find out that it wasn't going to work. Actually, I should have price checked them. I could have gotten 2 of them for less than the retail price of one of them that I was expecting to pay to begin with. Although I did have a 20% off coupon. So anyway, which I couldn't use on that. But then I got some lettered beads because I just wanted to get some lettered beads, but I got the round ones. So that is that. I got this, which is designed as a bracelet, but for crafters, you can cut it apart and use the beads. I will be cutting it apart and using these black beads for the stitch markers that I'm going to make with, for some stitch markers. Then their regular beads, okay, this bracelet, as well as these these 4 bracelets right here. They're designed as bracelets, but again, I'm cutting all of these so that I can use the beads for stitch markers. But all of these were on sale. I think like this one ended up being like $2, I think, maybe $1.97, $2. This one, I want to say was like $1.57 or something. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. This one, I got one just like this. You guys saw it on one of my lives. Why is it not focusing? There we go. This one I think was on sale for, I think, $1.57. And then this one I think is beautiful. It's actually purple, and there's like 8,000 beads on here. I'm wanting to try to see if you can see that. There's like a ton of beads on there. So I'm actually going to take this apart and use these as individual beads. But the Swarovski were not on sale, sadly, because that's what I typically use for a lot of my stitch markers. But I also do stitch markers that don't use Swarovski, because I get these also. But so these were all on sale. Then the regular beads that are on these burgundy or green burgundy, green and red tabs, I think, or whatever they're color coded tabs. They weren't like on the 70% off or whatever they are sometimes. They were, I think, like the green ones were 3 for $9.99 or $3.33 a piece, and the other one, whichever ones they were, the more expensive ones were 2 for $9.99 or $4.44, something like that a piece. You would have to check there. But anyway, one of them, this one right here, which I loved, I went ahead and I price checked it. 97 cents. What? So I thought all of them may have been like maybe mistakenly marked. Well, not all of them, but that some of them were mistakenly marked. So I was checking all kinds of them, but I didn't have time to go through them all. This one also found it for 97 cents. Got a decent amount of them. This one, I think this one was either 99 cents or it was like $1.27. So I mean, seriously, when they're normally whatever, like $4.99 or $5, something like that. I don't remember the prices on them, but holy crapola, great prices. So now I've got so many more beads to work with for stitch markers, because I do need to make a couple more. I recently made 3, but I'm going to announce, so sorry for the earthquake, I'm going to announce it on Wednesday. I'm hot again. The air turned off again. Well, I mean, it's turned off a couple times, but it's just like increasingly getting warmer and warmer. So yeah, that'll be on Wednesday. But I did recently make a couple of stitch markers that are going to someone, and obviously I'm not going to show them on camera. Well, not obviously, but I'm not going to show them on camera because I know, obviously, they will see it and know it, and I don't want them to know it because until they get them. And then you guys will see them because I'm sure, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think that's it, right? I did did you know? I showed you that yarn, I did the Happy Mail, and I showed you the acquisition. So I think that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the Did You Know? If you have any questions about any other symbols, let me know, and I will get you the answer. And like I said, keep letting me know in the comment section if there's anything specific you would like to get information about, and then I will try to incorporate it into one of the episodes. Remember also, the subscriber of the week starts today. So between today, Wednesday, and Friday's videos, you have to decide which day, what piece of jewelry changed on me. Okay? So that on Friday, you can comment on that video and say, okay, this day, this piece changed. You can be as descriptive as you want, have fun with it, and I'm so excited to have started that back up. I did get a couple of sheets of stickers while I was at Michael's, so I'm excited about that. So have a great day, stay safe and healthy, love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Miley says hi, she's being a very good girl in the other room, and yeah, remember, for every season, there's a reason to crochet. I will see you guys. Well, actually, I will read you guys tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my live. And then, so you guys will see me then. And then you'll see me on Wednesday again. So have a great day again. Stay safe and healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Thank you all for being so absolutely amazing. If you're still here and you're new, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos, as well as the notification bell next to that. If you'd be willing to give this video a thumbs up and share it, that would be amazing as well. So have a great day again, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.